Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Marvel Champions. Today, Quicksilver, or well, Pietro Maximoff, is going up against Norman Osborn. Risky business scenario. So, Pietro's ability is action, discard 2 cards from your hand, draw 2 cards, draw 3 cards instead if Wanda Maximoff is in play, limit once per round. And then he's 1/1/1 for his stats, and his response after super speed is have to use one of Quicksilver's basic powers, ready him. Limit once per phase. We got Norman Osborn. Forced interrupt. When Norman Osborn would attack, place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise instead. When Norman Osborn would take any amount of damage, remove that many infamy counters from Criminal Enterprise instead. Hostile takeover. When completed, place player infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise, then discard 1 card from each player's deck for each infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. And Criminal Enterprise enters play with 2 player infamy counters on it. If there are no infamy counters here, we flip Norman Osborn to its Norman Osborn and Criminal Enterprise. So we can't fight him with this one, but if we deal enough damage, he flips into Green Goblin. That guy right there. I've played this one once. So it should, in theory, be a good time to try it out again. Okay. This hand's like not particularly exciting. So we're just gonna grab these and we're gonna dig for other stuff. Okay. Okay. Well, we will start by discarding 2 cards from our hand. We're going to discard both of these Adrenaline Rushes. We're going to draw 2 more cards. There we go. That's what we were looking for. We were looking for this friction resistance. That's the kind of stuff that we want to see. So we are going to start by playing that. So that is after you ready Quicksilver. Ready this card. Exhaust friction resistance. Generate a fist resource. Okay. Well, we're going to flip into hero mode. And I am going to generate a fist. We're not going to see the impacts of this thing on this first turn. But we will see it leading up into the future, which is going to be kind of nice. Alright. So we're going to just remove some threat from this scheme. And then after we use one of our basic powers, we're going to ready him. And we're going to clear it again as opposed to making this go off here. We're not ready to fight him just yet. But we're going to stun him next turn, and then hopefully we can have a little bit of juice there. So, we are going to go into our ready phase. We're not going to discard a card. We're going to draw 4 cards into our hand. There's a lot of good. We're seeing a lot of good here. So we'll ready everything. And then we will place a doom, or a threat, on this. Alright, and then this guy is going to attack, but when he would attack, we place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise instead. And then we are going to draw our evil card for the turn, which is attach the villain. After the villain attacks you, discard pumpkin bombs and take 2 indirect damage. The hero action to spend Fist, we can discard this card. Okay. Well, we're going to generate a fist. And these 2 yellows, we're going to play Mockingbird. So we're going to stun good old Norman Osborn. Did I not place this on here? Oh, did I place it on that instead? I did, didn't I? Yeah. This should be up to 3. I think we're just going to go like that, because that just keeps bumping into it. Okay. Well, Why don't you give me an attack for 2? So we're going to go 2 there. This then readies, which, oh, that's not how you ready. Then that readies as well. Mockingbird is going to... I think we want to finish this off. When else we're taking any amount of damage, remove that many infamy counters, so this goes to 0. If there are no infamy counters here, we flip Norman Osborn and Criminal Enterprise. So State of Madness enters play with 2-player madness counters on it. If there are no madness counters here, flip Green Goblin and State of Madness. Okay. So, 3 attack. When revealed, deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. So we're going to deal 1 to Mockingbird and 2 to us. When Green Goblin would scheme, remove 1 madness counter from State of Madness instead. Easy. Easy. Okay. So now, we come in, and we attack for 2. 1, 2. And then we're going to generate a fist and use this always be running to play the Hyper Perception. And we are going to thwart like there's no tomorrow. I am keeping this Speed Cyclone in play because card's strong. Card is strong. Okay, we will draw up to our hand size of 5. So we'll draw 4 cards. That's good. Ironheart's always good. Maximum Velocity. Also seems kind of nice. Also seems kind of nice. But what this does do is this actually gives us a little bit of a boost in another way. We can get rid of these pumpkin bombs, hopefully before he attacks us. Okay, so threat goes up to 2. This guy would attack, but instead we get rid of his stun, and then we draw our evil card for the turn, which is Payoff. Boost. Place 1 infamy counter. Oh, that's the boost effect. So this is just a side scheme that we got to deal with. Luckily, that's pretty easy to do. Sorry, I didn't ready everything. Okay. So I think we're going to generate a fist and a fist. And we're going to get rid of this. We're just going to say no thank you to your pumpkin bombs. I appreciate it, but it's not what we want here. I think this also isn't the line right here. So we're actually going to spend 2 to play Ironheart, which is going to allow us to draw a card. This does look a little bit awkward here, I will say that for sure, but this is a defense-based Quicksilver that we're just drawing the other side of the deck first. Okay. So when he would scheme. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to attack. Sorry, we're going to thwart. We're going to remove 2 from this. And get rid of it as opposed to just drawing more cards. So then that readies him, because we did a basic power, and that readies this. And I think we're okay to just hit him for 2 again. And then what we are going to do is we're going to spend 1 to play this Speed Cyclone, and we're going to stun Green Goblin again. Strong card. I actually think I can lose this Unflappable. We're not ready for it yet, but we can be ready for it next time. And I'd rather just see 5 brand new cards. This will be good to get out. When you take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that damage you've paid for this card using... I've only played this deck once, that's why I'm reading these cards. Alright. Queen Carrier is also sick. Okay. So this is going to go up to 3. We do want to start cleaning this down. This guy is going to... There's no other way to get rid of these, right? Like, now he's just here. It's only when he schemes. There might be cards in this deck. Okay. Let's see what our evil card is. Look out! Guard, while this minion is engaged with you, you can attack the villain. Okay. Easy. Easy, he said. All right, give me a 1, 2, 3. I think we want to play Scarlet Witch. We're then going to attack. Do we want to play Scarlet Witch? No, I think we want to play Quinn Carrier. I think we just want more resources. I'm also going to move this down here. We do have the Avenger trait, so this would be the time where we are legally allowed to play this. Yeah, no, this is right. This is the right line. Okay. So we can throw some damage on this guy, which readies this, which readies us. Which we can then spend 1, 2, 3, play Scarlet Witch. There we go. That was a much better line. We can attack for 2 again, sending this guy into the bin. I think what we want to do is we're going to send a Scarlet Witch in to thwart. When you use one of Scarlet Witch's basic powers, discard the top card in the counter deck. For each boost icon discarded, I get +1 to the power. We'd love to see 2 here. We see 3. So this is emptied out. That is kind of sick. Alright, and then we are going to... Let's say she defends. I think we're okay with an attack here. I think we're okay with taking an attack. So we're just going to draw 5 cards. Okay. Okay. Everybody readies? This goes up 1. He is going to attack. Mockingbird is going to jump in front. So he's attacking for 3. Place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise if you cannot remove 1 madness counter from State of Madness. Okay, so that's how it's going. That's how it's going down. Anyway, she gets sent into the stratosphere. She gets blown up by a few goblin bombs. Let's see what our evil card is. Need for speed. You may flip to alter ego form and choose. Exhaust Patron Maximoff. Remove need for speed from the game. Exhaust your identity. You cannot ready your identity until your next turn ends. Okay, well, we'll flip. It is going to make him go mad. No, because we can still, on our turn, we can flip back into the good form. Limit once per round, because we haven't flipped yet this turn. So we actually can still, we can flip back when our turn begins next, which would be nice, admittedly. Okay. Remove this from the game. Okay. I mean, all things considered, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. It does reduce our resource production this turn. Because this is just a okay, these are both just resource actions. So we actually will still get some good resource production. I think we want to keep Nick Fury in our hand, and we want to use him next turn. So I think what we do is we spend these to bring out some juicy goodness. Do we do that? 1 second. We play Clea as a blocker. She gets shuffled back in next turn. We play this. We can shuffle 2 cards into our deck. Like, are we going to ever defend is the question here. Like, obviously, yeah, we want to, but, like, things are still looking pretty fine. What does this do for us? What would we grab? We'd probably grab... I just don't think we need that right now. But I mean, like, we could grab this, and that does represent a lot of damage. It does represent a lot of damage. We can grab one of these and the Speed Cyclone. That actually does sound kind of nice. All right. I've convinced myself. We're going to play the Servo Industries, and we're going to exhaust it. And this is like the time we're going to use it. Shuffle 2 Quicksilver cards from our discard pile into our deck. Give me a maximum velocity and a Speed Cyclone. And Clea won't actually even be in our deck then. So we're going to go like this. This is going to, I'm probably going to discard this because realistically right now we're doing the ally approach. And we really want to see Nick Fury out next turn. That's what we really want to see. Anyway, we're going to flip into this mode. Ooh. No, no, no. Oh, no, I should have done that. I should have done my ability because we could have discarded this. Oh, we really actually didn't have that much to discard, right? Because we had Clea, Civil Duty, this, and this. Yeah, we actually, like... I mean, we could have discarded these two, right? But then my hope was that I could have played this card. No, I think it's ultimately fine. Okay. We'll discard this at the end of the turn. We'll draw 4 cards to get to 5. A lot of strong allies here. A lot of strong allies. Everything already. This is going to go up to 2. This guy's going to attack. Clea's going to block. Boost. Place 1 infamy counter. Alright, he becomes just a normal guy. Excuse me. Just plays with 2. Interesting. Okay. Okay, but luckily we can still, like, do things here. So she is defeated. And then that she gets shuffled into our deck. Okay. Our evil card is... When revealed, place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise if you cannot remove 2 madness counters from State of Madness. Alright, so that's a lot of damage we need to get through, but luckily I think there still is... There's a will. If there's a will, there's a way, right? So, I'm going to start by producing 2 resources. And we're going to play this maximum velocity. So we get +2 to all of our stats, which means we don't do it yet. First things first is we're going to play Nick Fury. Oh, okay. So we could draw 3 cards. But I think the right course of action is actually just deal 4 damage to him, which flips him over. So we can take 1. Nick Fury can take 1. And Ironheart can take 1 for the 3 indirect damage. This is State of Madness, comes in with 2 on it. Okay, we are now in combat mode. And this guy is at the end of the round if he's still in play. So Nick Fury is going to block for us this turn. So now what we can do is we can attack for 2 with Nick Fury, our Gandalf right here. Actually, you know what? He's going to thwart. He's just going to clean this up. Because we attack for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He readies, and then we can go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. This also readies. I think we don't need to send in Scarlet Witch yet. But realistically, next turn we can get this guy down, and then we can start working on this. I just don't know what his other side is, and I always... Maybe I'm playing with too much fear in my heart, and I need to play with some confidence, and we can just, like, let this one go. But, like... I hate coming into it. But, I mean, like, we can block with Nick Fury, so, like, I think the correct thing is just swinging with Scarlet Witch, right? She only deals 1 damage anyway, so maybe it wasn't the correct choice. Okay. We will draw 5 cards. Clea is back. The Cyclone is back. Spider-Man's here. We got a lot of good things going on. We'll ready everything. One of these here. This guy's going to attack. Nick Fury is going to defend against this, so he's attacking for 3. Nick Fury, down. You don't go there. And then this guy, we draw our evil card, which is choose to either spend 2 resources of any type or give the villain 1 face-down boost card. We can give them a face-down boost card. That is legitimately the least scary thing I've heard in my entire life. That's like totally A-okay. Because we're chump blocking for days, and I know that this changes on Standard 2, but I haven't even gotten into Expert yet. Standard 2 is my step between Expert and We'll get there eventually. Right now I'm still having fun just trying heroes out and learning the game. Okay. Well, I think we just stun him. We say no thank you. Thank you for being you, Green Goblin. Then we attack for 2, which will allow us to advance. Which readies this and readies this. When revealed, deal 4 indirect damage to each player. Okay, that's what I was worried about, right? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so no allies is a bit spooky, but luckily we have allies. And we are about to get a deck cycle, so we could like get through all of this again. So I think here... I mean, we go for the attack. Yeah, because we're about to cycle through our deck, so this... Actually, no. We don't do the attack. We're going to play... Well, we play Kalea. And I mean, I might as well just get this out here. We then shuffle, so then we flip into this mode. We heal for 3. And then we shuffle 2 cards into this deck. And we, of course, grab just 2 Quicksilver cards. I mean, we get the Cyclone. I think we just go those again. And I think we discard this at the end of the turn. Double time. Choose 2 the same following. You may choose the 2 same twice. Okay. We have our 6, and then we ready everything. Okay. This goes up to 2. This guy schemes. Oh, no, sorry. When he would scheme, I remove this instead. So this boost card does stay here. Because it says instead, so the scheme never happens. So this goes down to 1. We then get our cards. When revealed, choose to give the down 1 face-down boost card or place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. Well, we cannot place the cards on Criminal Enterprise, so these come here. Touch the enemy with the highest printed hit points and without another copy of Goblin Glider attached. If you cannot, this card gains Surge. He just gets +1 attack, which isn't too much of a worry right now. Because, I mean, this Speed Cyclone, we're going to keep it in our hand. It's not like it's a bad thing to have. Okay. Yeah, the flip back really sucks because the 4 indirect damage is a lot of damage. We're at 2 for this. We're doing fine for threat. Okay, well, we are going to discard this and this to draw 2 cards. Interesting, okay. This do be a lot of resource production coming up here. We'll flip. Okay. Give me... Oh, sorry, 1 second. Before we flip... Oh. No. Because we have to shuffle 2. Thought we could just game the system a bit. All right, give me 2. We're going to do some maximum velocity, so we're at 4 attack this turn. We're going to come in for 4 to kill this guy. Get this punk out of here. Which readies Quicksilver, which readies this. We use this and that to play double time. And we're going to deal 1, 2, 3, 4 to Mr. Goblin. We're going to attack for 4. I did this wrong. We did this, yeah, slightly wrong. But then we can spend this to do this always be running to ready Quicksilver. And we can hit for another 4. Yeah, so we'll deal 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I think that's good. Our concern is this flipping over is really going to slow us down. If this doesn't flip, we can probably win next turn. This could get us there. That could get us there. Okay. This goes up to 3. This guy is stunned. Evil card is... Side scheme. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here if it's Norman Osborn. But it is not Norman Osborn. It is Green Goblin. It's not Willem Dafoe. It is Green Goblin. Okay. So I think we can just walk away with a win here, right? We have 2 attack. We can play this. And then we can discard it. We get +3. We hit for 3. 1, 2, 3. Which readies him. We can hit for 3 again. Okay, that was fun. That was a good time. I think I did everything right. I might have got... I mean, I always get... as I'm still learning, I always get something wrong. But I do try to like talk through my turns, so hopefully I didn't mess up anything too crazy. The stun was really strong here. It does help that 1/2 of it he just doesn't attack, right? Oh, did I only put 1 on here? I think I only put 1. I think that's a mistake I know. I think I only put 1 on the first time, when it should have been 2. Would that have changed much? Probably not enough. But still, it's good to know. I do know I made a mistake there. I know I made at least that one. This guy's a genius. Congratulations. And this guy's just a goblin. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Quicksilver. I'm going up against Norman Osborn / Green Goblin in Risky Business. I'll be back very soon for another episode of Marvel Legendary, but I hope you had a great time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again very soon. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.